Fellas, how's it going? This is Robert, your everyday gentleman. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I wanted to delve a little bit deeper into a topic that I touched on my previous video, which is weight loss. Now, being that this is January, start of a new year, a lot of people have weight loss as one of their top goals for making changes in 2019. So today I wanted to share 5 easy tips to not only help you get started on that weight loss journey, but also help you to keep that weight off. Now, before I get into it, I do want to share, I'm not a nutritionist, I'm not a personal trainer or anything like that. Everything I'm sharing with you comes from personal experience and things that I've done that have worked for me. Now, everyone is different and there's no one size fits all when it comes to weight loss. So it's best to experiment and see what works best for you. Tip number 1 is water. Water is the essential building block for our bodies. Our bodies are actually made up of between 50 to 65% of water. So it's important that we're consuming a sufficient amount on a daily basis. Water offers a number of benefits, everything from improved complexion, improved energy, improved brain power, along with weight loss and maintaining a healthy weight. Now, the recommended amount to consume on a daily basis is at least 3 liters of water. One of the things that I've done to help make sure I'm consuming enough water on a daily basis is, one, I've replaced all my meals or all the drinks in my meals, sodas and juices and things like that, with water. I also purchase a 1 liter bottle of water and carry that with me and just refill that at least 2 to 3 times a day. I found that carrying that 1 liter bottle is just a lot easier than carrying a 1 gallon jug. Once you start consuming enough water on a regular basis and on a daily basis, you'll definitely start seeing a difference in the way you look, in the way you feel, and in the way your clothes fits. Tip number 2 is to eliminate or at least reduce the unhealthy foods that have a high caloric density. Caloric density is basically the ratio of how much a food has in its volume versus how much that volume has in calories. Now, if you're anything like me, we have a mean appetite and we can put down some food. So what I like to do to make sure I'm maintaining a healthy weight is make sure that my meals are a majority or at least a large portion of vegetables and healthy foods that have a low caloric density. That means I can consume a lot of these foods and not be consuming a lot of calories at the same time. Things like fruits and vegetables are a perfect option for these low caloric density foods, and they'll offer additional benefits with nutrients and things that your body needs on a daily basis. Tip number 3 is everyone's favorite and the reason why gyms are so full at the beginning of the year, and that's exercise. Now, exercise isn't 100% necessary in order to lose weight, but it does make things easier. In addition to losing weight, exercise offers a number of additional benefits. Things like increased strength, increased stamina, increased energy, are just a few of the benefits that you get from regular exercise. Now, you don't need to go to the gym and spend hours and hours on a treadmill or on a Stairmaster in order to start losing weight. Instead, set a small goal of around 500 calories that you can do regularly, and on top of that, look for an activity or a hobby that you can do that's going to keep you active to help you burn those calories. Look for hobbies like rollerblading, roller skating, bicycling. It's winter time right now, and California, we're actually getting a decent amount of snow. I enjoy snowboarding. Snowboarding is a good activity, but try to find something that you can do regularly. Swimming, things like that. Those activities make it easier for you to burn those calories without making it such a burden and keeping it enjoyable. Tip number 4, nutrition programs. There's a number of options when it comes to nutrition programs to help you lose weight and maintain a healthy weight. Everything from tracking calories yourself to even hiring a professional nutritionist. The option that's best for you really depends on what your goals are and what your budget is. A program that I've used before that has really helped me is one that's called If It Fits Your Macros, or macro counting, or IIFYM. There's a lot of information on this program online through YouTube and just a quick Google search if you're interested in something like that. If you also want me to do a video on it, make sure to put that in the comments below. If you do decide to go the route of a professional nutritionist, make sure that they're giving you a plan that's tailored for you and that they're adjusting that plan as you're progressing through it. Everyone's body is different, and you don't want to be paying big money for a cookie cutter plan that wasn't designed to suit you and your needs and the way your body functions. Tip number 5, stick to it. Consistency is key. Consistency is important in many things, and weight loss is no different. That's why I recommend, especially for beginners, that you start doing little changes that you can stick to and then use those as building blocks to continue to grow or shrink that waistline. For example, you start with tip 1 and start drinking plenty of water. You start replacing those drinks and your meals, those juices and your sodas with water, and make sure you start consuming enough water on a regular basis. You start doing that for a while, and then you make that a habit, and then you can start moving on to something else. Like maybe now you're gonna start cutting out those unhealthy foods that have a high caloric density. And then you build and build on those things until you start doing something that you've basically created into your lifestyle. There's really no point in going gung-ho into a diet or nutrition program or weight loss program that's gonna radically change your daily activities if it's so difficult that you're just not gonna stick to it. Use these 5 tips as building blocks to help you get started in your weight loss journey. I could definitely get into more detail and more options, but in an effort to keep this video short, I wanted to start with these 5 basic tips. However, if you do wanna get more details or you do wanna see additional points, make sure you put that in the comments down below, and I'll be sure to work up some videos in the future. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe and turn on notifications to make sure you receive all of our future content. Obviously, I'm new to YouTube. This is a new thing for me and I'm still getting the hang of it, but my goal is to upload at least 1 video per week. I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video, and I will see you in the next one.